Hello friends, welcome to Programming Concepts. My name is Amit and this is part 12 of ASP.NET Core MVC tutorial. In this video, we will talk about the File Extension Content Type Provider class. This is continuation to part 11, Directory Browsing, Default Documents and Use File Server. So please watch it before proceeding to this one. I shared the link in the description. So what is the use of this file? So this class contains a mapping property that serves as a mapping of file extensions to MIME content type. So just in case if you're not aware of what MIME is, MIME known as Multipurpose Internet Mail Extensions or MIME type. So every extension has specific format which is accepted across platforms. Let's say in our case if our application need to send JPG file to browser. So in the content type, it will send image/JPEG. And if we need to send a PDF content, then we will send application/PDF. Similarly, for all other file types, we have their MIME types. Don't worry, we will see that practical in some time. So consider a scenario where we have a file in our repository and our application is not know their MIME type. Then obviously our application will not process that file. And we know that this kind of file has specific MIME type. Say in our repository, we have lots of .htm3 files. Okay, and we know they internally behaves like a HTML file. Or let's say we have a .image files and we know they are of .jpg types. So can we tell our application to process those files the way we want you to process it? And the answer is yes. Next scenario is we don't want specific files to be processed. Let's say .jpg or say .mp4 or any kind of file. So can we prepare our middleware to stop processing such files? And to overcome such scenarios, we can use File Extension Content Type Provider. In short, for mapping related activities. Let's see that. And this is the project which we are working on. Let's delete the existing code and let's only use static files extension method. Only leave options as we will going to use it. Okay, let's delete that as well. We will create it from scratch. And I already placed few dummy files in W3 root folder to test this functionality. And here they are. So let's run the program. So first press F12 to capture the network and change the URL to /images/image1.jpg. Let's see what is the response from our middleware. So in the header section, you can see content type is image/jpeg. Let's see it for PDF file as well. So let's change the URL and append lib/testpdf.pdf. And if you go to the browser developer tool in the header section, you can see the content type is application/pdf. So let's see the first scenario which we had discussed in a slide. So I already placed default.htm3 file under lib folder and image.image file under images folder. Let's see if our existing code able to process it or not. Let's change the URL and type /lib/default.htm3. So you can see our application is not providing this file. Let's try this with image.image. So change the URL /images/image.image and hit enter. So this file is also not processed. Okay, let's use the File Extension Content Type Provider class to process these files. So within our code, let's type File Extension Content Type Provider. And this is present under Microsoft.ASP.NET Core.static Let's add that namespace. And let the variable name be provider. is equal to new file extension content type provider. And now we need to do the mapping. So provider dot mapping, and within square brackets, let's add dot htm3 is equal to, we know that it will going to behave like an HTML. So text slash HTML, which is a content type for HTML files. And for images, let's add provider dot mapping. Within square bracket, let's say dot image is equal to image slash JPEG. And let's run the program. Okay, so we haven't used the provider yet. So let's create a variable of static file options. So static file options, let's name it options, is equal to new static file options. And let's say options dot content type provider is equal to provider. And let's pass it to use static files. And now run the program. And let's change the URL to slash images slash image.image and hit enter. And you will see the output is as expected. And let's see it for .htm3 file. So change the URL to lib slash default.htm3 and hit enter, and you can see it is serving htm3 file as well. Alright, next see what we can do if we want to remove any mapping. Let's say we want to delete .jpg mapping. So let's change our code and let's add provider.mappings.remove bracket open, and within double quotes let's add .jpg. And now let's run the program once again. Let's try to call images slash image1.jpg file, and you can see now our middleware is not processing this file. Alright, so that's it from this tutorial. If you have any queries related to the content of this video, do ask me in comments. Till then, thanks for watching.